Suppose you guys have listened to that music long enough. Hello, good evening, how are you? It's evening here. It's Wednesday, April 24th, 24! Ha ha, crash, 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 lightning everywhere. And I am Flynn Church, and this is the Flynn of Church. This is the Flynn of Church. You are here on 24 April, day Wednes. Hello, Tube 40 Car, and new Ninja Bob. Anyway, hi, how y'all doing? It's 6:30 here, and we are going to play some more Syberia, if it works. It has been problematic, temperamental, and rather irritating, but I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. Let's see what happens when I switch to the game. That's not the game. That's not the game either. Is the game actually working? We'll know in a second. Whoa, I have no idea what you guys saw behind there. When we left off, we were trying to build feet. Yeah, I'm having a serious problem with OBS. If I mute a microphone while I'm in preview and I go to live, I go streaming live, it doesn't actually, it shows the icon muted, but it's still live, which is really, really, really irritating. Okay. And we are supposed to give this guy the right feet, but I don't know which one the right ones are. I don't know how I'm supposed to tell, and excuse me. You can't carry more than one set of feet at a time, and when you give him a set of feet, if they're wrong, he takes them away. They're not marked. They don't look any different. He's just like, no, these are wrong. He said he wants the bees, but I don't see how you're supposed to tell. Because there's like a lot of wood tones and stuff. I mean, I'm sure there's a key to it or something. Yeah, there's a couple of things I should tell Jim OBS about. We should probably tell him about that weird thing, is it Volley or is it Valentin gets when he's streaming car tracks? Run, stupid thing. Well, yeah, but should... Oh, okay. He's not capturing inside window? Because I don't get that problem if I resize and I'm capturing inside window. Because I wouldn't maximize my VLC either. I don't like VLC maximized. I want to use that desk. Top screen area. So how is everybody's Tuesday? Did y'all have a good day? Did you enjoy yourself?
Hi.
In the situation I am in?
Help?
As bizarre as it may seem, I have the impression you are the only person who can help me.
I very much doubt it, Kate Walker.
Why do you say that?
What good am I without appendices, I ask you?
Appendages, you're not a book.
Oscar, I'm experiencing some problems with the general console. It looks like I need more than your card to operate it.
To my knowledge, the console is in perfect working order.
Okay, I guess I must have forgotten something.
Most certainly, yes. I am counting on you, Kate Walker.
I am also going to be casting in the morning. Definitely tomorrow morning. And next week's schedule will be weird. I didn't intend to do that. Forgot what I was about to say.
Oscar, I am...
Yes.
Oh, I never actually picked the legs up. Shit. Yeah, the robot out acting. I swear she sounds like Microsoft Samantha. My roommate, housemate, because I live with several people, lost her job. She will not be working starting Monday. She finishes on Friday. I love how you have to go here, walk all the way to here, and then walk back. But you have to do it on this screen. Now I can get the legs. it's bad, but she'll recover. It wasn't like she got fired or anything. They dismissed her because they don't have enough work. You know, they overhired, and she's a temp. So when push comes to shove, you have to fire. You dismiss the temps first. She wasn't fired; she was released, which means that she doesn't get screwed over quite as badly. She gets unemployment. And she's gonna fire on with another temp agency. What this means is that I don't have to leave at 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock to go get her. So my afternoons are a little freer now. And this is good for you guys. Okay, are these the right legs?
Here are your feet, Oscar. I hope they fit.
Kate Walker, I see you managed to produce 2 XZ2005_B models.
Apparently I got the right ones. I don't know how I got the right ones, but I did. And he said I needed to make him hands, yet he has hands. Pardon me while I snap these on. Looks like a hipster.
Allow me to express a real feeling of joy, Kate Walker.
They really suit you. Comfy?
Very. You are very kind, Kate Walker. I am sorry to have to leave you.
Where are you going?
The train, dumbass.
I must find my train. Its departure is imminent.
He said that like 18 times, that he has to go run the train. That's his job. He's the train operator. This is not news, Kate Walker. So, as part of that, starting next week-ish, I'm going to be able to do some more streaming during the day that I can't do now. She goes through Friday, so. And then a little bit after classes let out, because I only have 2 weeks of class left. I'm going to try and see if I can... Here's a fact. I am really short on money. I am very short on money. So I'm going to try and do some harder streams, longer ones. See if I can get some people motivated. Come on in here and maybe help us out a little bit. I do not expect you guys to pay my rent. It would be nice. I understand that. I'm a realist. I have an audience that averages 5 people. 5 people are not going to pay me money. I do not expect money from Carr. Carr has as much money as I do most times. And I really try not to e-beg. Because, I don't know, it just makes me feel weird begging for money on the internet from random people. Well, we're going to be back probably on Saturday. Probably the first Torture Flynn Day, the 24-hour-a-thon, will be next weekend. Not this coming one, but after it. Because right now I've got finals to worry about. And remember, if you're watching and you have any interest in Torture Flynn Day and you have any games you'd like to torture me with, send me a private message and make sure that I know what they are. If you don't private message me and your name's not Carr, I won't play them. I don't know what I will play if I don't get any games, but you know how that goes. Yes, because we rolled over 10,000 views and we rolled over 100 followers. As long as my followers don't leave me again. I had 100 like 3 times and somebody would leave and I'd be down to 99 again. It was kind of... It's a kind of special torture. It's like some kind of torture to have to watch the show. Have to watch the show. Ugh, nose itches. Alright, well, this is the train. Hi, Oscar. He's right there.
Hey there, Oscar.
My functions do not permit me familiarity, Kate Walker. Even if you are my first and only passenger.
Though
Me?
You can express joy.
Your passenger?
Well, you're on
Yes,
the train.
you, Kate Walker. Is it not for that reason you completed my production process?
If you say so.
He does, yes.
Did you hear Anna Vorarlberg talk about a mysterious cave?
No, Kate Walker.
Poor Madame Vorarlberg. I'm sure she would have loved to come along.
This train was designed for only 1 passenger, Kate Walker.
So, it's like I've taken her seat. This train is amazing. I'm going to travel like a princess.
I am happy that you like it, Kate Walker. This train has been designed to optimize passenger comfort.
Oscar, you know you could just call me Kate. It would be so much nicer, especially as we're going on such a long journey together.
You don't know where you're
I
going.
am sorry, Kate Walker, but I have already logged your name. I cannot modify this data, and my functions do not permit me familiarity, Kate Walker.
Well, I hope your functions permit you to learn the difference between being familiar and quite simply nice.
No, they don't, Kate Walker. You festering twat.
I have decided to come along for the ride, Oscar. Ready when you are.
Your ticket, please?
My ticket? What are you talking about?
The rules clearly state, Kate Walker, every passenger of this train must possess a ticket.
Bureaucracy.
Okay. And where do I get hold of a ticket?
Only the ticket vendor may issue tickets. You are in luck. The ticket office must be open now. You should go there immediately.
Before I shoot you with my robot gun. So is he going to go run the ticket counter? Because I'm getting one of those one guy that does everything and wears different hats feeling. Oh, right, automaton, excuse me. He'll shoot me with his auton gun. Yep, he's running the ticket counter.
But it's you?
What can I do for you, madam?
But Oscar, it's me, Kate Walker.
Correct. Your name is indeed Kate Walker.
Alright.
What can I do for you, Kate Walker?
A train ticket, please. Why, do you sell anything else?
I have some nice biscotti.
The only function of this ticket office is to issue tickets. You are requested to accelerate operations. The office closes in exactly 3 minutes. What can I do for you?
A ticket, please.
One ticket?
Yes.
Jesus, what's
One
your
ticket.
problem?
What is your final destination?
I don't know. It's you who told me I had to get a ticket.
A ticket to travel, then.
Unfortunately, travel is about 8 feet away. This ticket is valid for one person and should be presented to any official of the mechanical railway when so required. Departing from Valladolid. Doesn't even have a space for destination. Authorization for access to all or part of the movable and immovable estate constituting part of the inheritance. Alright. So I have permission to be on the train I've already been on?
There you are. Do not lose it. This office is not entitled to produce duplicates. This advice also applies to the accompanying documentation.
What's that?
The authorization for the release of the train. The ticket officer may ask you for it at any time.
But I mean, you are the...
Attention! The exact moment has arrived to close this office.
Am I playing Syberia or Brazil? Riddle me that. Which, you know, I've never seen Brazil. Not the country of the movie. Though why the country's or the movie's called that, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't read all of it. I flipped through it really fast. Here you go.
There you are, Oscar. Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment, Kate Walker. Keep it.
Why don't you want to take my ticket?
I must abide by regulations, Kate Walker. Not all departure conditions have been fulfilled. I must confirm your departure release.
You can be a real stickler for the
He's an
rules, Oscar,
automaton.
my
Are
old
you
fellow.
Surprised? Here.
Here, This is the authorization for the release of the train.
Please tell me.
It has not been signed, Kate Walker.
Oscar, you're going too far. You just gave me this.
Does the train belong to you, Kate Walker?
No.
So there. This train cannot leave Aladdin without the agreement of its owner.
I don't think Madame Varlberg is in a position to sign anything right now.
In that case, the stamp of her legal representative is perfectly sufficient. Please hurry up, Kate Walker. This train will soon depart, and I must ensure it is not delayed.
One second. Thank you. Oop, wrong window. There you go. That wasn't my music. I had that thing muted in the background. Oh, it'll be fine. Nobody's watching my videos anyway. You know, I realized something. I have no subscribers on YouTube. Not a one. We do have a YouTube channel. It's linked down below on the YouTube button. If you're on the new Twitch page. If you're on the old Twitch page, well, I don't know. You know the one video that got me in trouble and I didn't expect it to, Car? You can't monetize Last Remnant. Square has the auto scanner for questionable music or music ownership or whatever. Flags a bunch of Square stuff and it catches the battle theme. Flags it as potentially infringing. Does it really? Wow. Tells me I have like 0. So I could do Last Remnant, I just have to do Last Remnant muted if I want to make any money off of it. Which, whatever, it's one video. Yeah, apparently Square is obsessive about that sort of thing. But everything else is monetized. I've made like $50. Approve. Couldn't translate it to English, could you, game? Alright, so the notary has now approved it. It's still 2 in the afternoon. It's been 2 in the afternoon for 3 or 4 days. Well, you can. I mean, will they not let you at all, or do they flag it and tell you have to turn off monetization? Because all I had to do for Last Remnant was turn off monetization. They don't care otherwise. They were like, yeah, this is licensed. I say, I agree, it's licensed music. Please don't challenge me. I don't challenge you. And it's up. It's just, you can't. I can't make any change off of it. Also, on a side note, I'm not going to belch into the microphone too much more, hopefully. That's this one, actually. I forgot what I was just about to say. Never mind, I completely forgot what my side note was going to be. That's awesome. Thanks, me, for forgetting everything faster than you can remember it. Yeah. The very last adventure game Legend ever made is a game called John Saul's Blackstone Chronicles. It's the only thing that's I've played some of it. I like what I've played, but I can't get very far because it doesn't work very well in Windows 7. I'm working on a solution where I can play it off of a WinXP laptop, but I have to wait for certain bits of hardware to get here, which they unfortunately mailed them to a wrong address, and I'm waiting for that to get fixed.
Here. This is your stupid train release ratification, Oscar.
I wanted
Thank
an
you,
approval
Kate Walker. That is perfect.
for wiping my butt on. Callahan's is easily their best game. Easily. Xanth hugs the source material a little too tightly. Shannara's boring. Deathgate's not bad. I like Deathgate some. Mission Critical gets way, way too verbose late in the game. And it makes no sense. Everything
There
you do
you are,
basically is to
Oscar.
undo the game.
Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment, Kate Walker. Keep it.
I don't understand why we can't leave. I'd hate to think it's me that's delaying the train like this.
I do not wish to appear impolite, Kate Walker, but I am afraid that not all departure conditions have been fulfilled.
If that's a joke, Oscar, it's not very funny. I really need to find Hans Vorarlberg as quickly as possible.
I have strict instructions to obey. There are 3 spaces in the luggage compartment that are designed to accommodate 2 very important objects. The train can only depart when they are in place. Please excuse me now. I must return to my departure preparations.
Oh, I wouldn't want to break any rules.
Very good. Yeah, and the thing of it is Callahan's is the only one that they didn't write at Legend. Spider Robinson wrote that for them, and it's really, really, really apparent that he did it for them.
These shelves look as if they're made for valuable objects.
It's a much tighter game.
These shelves look as if...
I mean, it's really,
And
really...
if I were to watch one of those cylinders again...
I mean, as always, that's strictly personal opinion. I would almost, if I was a weird person, be inclined to say some of their text stuff was better. But Callahan's is very, very, very good.
And if I were to watch...
If you were, I don't know what would happen.
It's me again, Oscar.
Hello, Kate Walker.
This train is amazing.
I am...
Why aren't we...
I must abide by...
Don't think...
Okay. I think that's all of that, because he wants the train ticket now.
There you are, Oscar. Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment,
For
Kate
fucking
Walker.
finagle.
Keep it.
I don't understand why we can't leave. I'd hate to think it's me that's delaying the train like this.
I do not wish to appear impolite, Kate Walker, but
If that's a joke, Oscar...
I have strict instructions to obey. There are 3 spaces in the luggage compartment that are designed to accommodate 2 very important objects. The train can only depart when they are...
Oh,
What's the other one supposed to be? Probably this one, but I have no idea what's supposed to be done there. Because I don't have anything that looks like a statue. Well, thank you for automatically doing that for me. I didn't really want you to, but thanks anyway.
Hans, where are you hiding? We've got to go home.
And then she automatically puts it in the case. Without asking me. It's a good thing I wanted it there.
These shells.
Well, so I have no idea what that item is supposed to be, and apparently I don't have it. Yeah, it's a very, very empty game. I've noted that a few times.
No point weighing myself down.
Then where did it come from? It's a very, very pretty empty game. I mean, it's pretty vacant. And that's kind of a shame.
It's me again.
Hello.
Oscar, if you were in my shoes right now, what would you do?
My reasoning mechanism does not permit me to manage problems outside the mandate of my own functioning.
That's really helpful, thanks.
Why aren't we setting off, Oscar?
I must abide by regulations. Your ticket, please, Kate Walker.
So you ask for the ticket, and then you promptly refuse it.
Did you hear?
No.
Don't think.
I also have much to attend to, Kate Walker.
I have no idea what that other item could possibly be. It's gonna look weird for a second, guys, while I do this dance. They planned a DS release of this game? That's crazy. Crazy awesome, I guess. Oh, they managed it with Myst. Okay. Alright, so that's the other item, huh? Oh, well, apparently the Myst release for the DS was really bad. It was slow, it was choppy, and it had hotspotting problems. Because, like somebody pointed out, on a game where you can't tell what's interactive unless you get a hotspot icon, what are you supposed to do when there are no hotspot icons? Riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me that.
What do you do, Jack? What do you do? I don't know what I'd do. What I would do is I would go play the Windows version of Myst because it didn't suck as much.
Myst was a terrible game, just simply a disastrously terrible game. I couldn't stand a minute of it. All the horror and the agony of it all. Sorry, I launched into voices for a second there. I do that now and again, it just kind of happens. You guys can use that now. Though. You've been with me for a while now. And I'd like to say hello to everybody. I have no idea how many people everybody is, because not only will Twitch not give me a viewer count, or viewer list, it won't give me a viewer count. It says I'm off air, and that I have no viewers, including myself. So, make of that what you will, my friend. Make of that what you will. Interesting. 3 viewers, huh? Not that I'd say that's right, wrong, or the other. It's just, yeah. Well, I need to go in there. Okay, so apparently I missed an entire section. Welcome to Obtuse Puzzle Games, Adventure Games rather, circa 1999. Remember when this was considered good design? No? Good, because neither do I. Really needs a fast travel. Really needs a fast travel. I mean, I won't say it's nearly as bad as Shannara was. Shannara was just terrible for just crappy little areas. But the fact that we've seen, like, what, 12 screens? Excuse me. The complete lack of music is not helping either. I've just realized that there's no music. Not a single note going on.
Mammoth. You draw mammoths for Momo?
Ah, Momo, it's you. You scared me.
No, I no draw mammoth for Momo. I draw bath for Momo because Momo stink.
What are you doing in here?
Momo want mammoth picture, like Hans picture.
Sorry, I haven't got a picture of a mammoth with me.
Take paper and pencil and draw mammoth for Momo.
You don't give up easily, do you?
So I have to draw the little retard.
Momo, I've got to go now. But see you later, maybe.
Momo is special. Where in the world am I supposed to get a picture of a mammoth? Right there, apparently. It's a nice mammoth. It's a nice mammoth you got there. Now it's a nice mammoth I got here.
Yay, it's a mammoth. Just like hand you the bag. Momo happy. Momo so happy Momo poop pants. Momo stinky Momo now. Momo Bobo. Momo look at wrong side of paper. Momo put mammoth in pants. Pants happy.
Thank you. Momo happy. Now follow Momo. Momo show his secret to Kate.
In the darkness, I'll show you my dark secret. Do you wanna die? Or do you wanna die? I'd kind of like to die. 'Cause if this game got any slower, I'll probably die. Part of me, a lot of me is enjoying this. The storyline's interesting enough to keep me going. Part of me is kind of hoping there's a problem, like Discworld Noir, and I can't finish. Which, is he still there? He's still like kind of there. I realized something, Car. Do you want to know something terrible that I realized? If I can get the WinXP laptop running and playing games and streaming them, I can try Discworld Noir again and see if I can get past that spot where it just kept crashing. Not that I really have any real desire to finish that game at this point. It was pretty not spectacular. The key is Momo. Walk up the stairs faster, Kate Bitcher. And now suddenly music. Completely the wrong music. This is like the Harry Potter theme. Oh, excuse me. Be way more atmospheric. Oh, jeez. He is leading you behind the boathouse to show you his dark secret. Come sail away,
It's a shame this boat's been left to rot. Now it's full of holes.
Oh crap, sounds like it's a time travel puzzle in the future. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, lad. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with this song, yeah. Momo die here.
There you are, Momo. This is some walk you've taken me on. I've got to say, though, it sure is mighty pretty.
Momo come here often. Momo like make splash in water.
Momo like rape.
Because of you, Momo, I look more like an explorer than a lawyer now. If Dan could see me, I don't think he'd like what he saw.
Momo don't know Dan.
Bo know that, but Momo no that.
Why have you brought me here?
Mammoth doll in cave. Very important for Hans, Anna say.
Cave? What cave? Where?
Momo not liar.
I never said you were, I just said I can't see the cave.
Right. Now we're here. What do we do?
Kate and Momo throw stones in water.
Momo, we're here because of the cave. Something to do with the cave.
Momo and Kate, friends.
Girlfriend, boyfriend, go to a retard prom. Excuse me, go to mentally challenged prom.
Tell me, Momo, do you really think that after all these years, Anna's brother is still alive?
Anna always say hands go away, but hands come back maybe.
You heard it there first.
Tell me, Momo, I met someone real interesting in the factory, a kind of robot called Oscar. Now, he told me about a train. Anna didn't tell you where it was going, did she?
Train! Train! Choo-choo! Choo-choo! Woo!
Momo, it's okay, it's okay.
He doesn't seem damaged by it. He seems happy. Are you worried he'll pee himself?
You are a strange one, Momo. I'm beginning to see why Anna Vorarlberg liked you.
Momo, Momo look like Hans. Momo very proud.
I'm sure you do.
It must be fascinating to live in a village full of automatons.
Automatons made by hands. Difficult work. When Momo big, he do like hands. Momo friend of automatons.
So you have to be brain damaged to work on automatons? Explain why we've never gotten anywhere. Or rather, it doesn't.
Tell me, Momo, did you come here a lot with Anna?
Mm-hmm. Anna like Momo. Anna like Hans. Anna on journey.
So you reckon the cave that Hans and Anna found is round here? You wouldn't know where it is exactly, would you?
Cave disappear. Anna say nobody find it. Disappear. Psst. Like magic.
Caves don't go disappearing like that. It must be hidden by something. That's all.
Momo like playing hide and seek.
I think that's just as well.
Why don't you go hide and I'll
Momo,
never find you?
I've got to go now. But see you later, maybe.
You're gonna lose game for just a second. Oh, I need the hexagonal crank and the snake emblem to get through this part.
It must be broken. I've got to get a helping hand here.
Oh, you said helping.
It must be...
I'm an asshole. Wee-oh, 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 wee-oh. That's A-S-S-H-O-L-E. Everybody! A-S-S. I use public toilets and I piss on the seats. I run around in the summertime saying, how about this heat? I'm an asshole. Wee-oh, 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 wee-oh. I'm a real fucking asshole.
I can't go that way.
You have to go
Can't go that way.
You vex me to no end, Kate Walker. Bond, James Bond. I'm glad she didn't say her name was Walker, Kate Walker. But I'd rather she was
I've got
Walker,
something.
Texas Ranger.
Momo,
Can you help me, please?
what do?
Help me open the dam.
Momo strong.
Momo like ox. Momo need pop steroids first. Momo angry! Oh, well, that was good, Momo.
Oops.
Excellent fucking work, Sherlock.
That looks broken.
No shit, you just watched him break it. You're very observant.
That looks... can't go that way.
I don't think at any point I was giving you much of an option, sweetheart. I have no idea how this combination is going to work, but it's going to work. Apparently she's made of sugar or plasticine or something.
That ore is all dirty and wet.
And you're going to pick it up.
That ore is all dirty and wet.
Oh, come on, you little girl.
Ugh.
Seriously, what kind of adventurer are you going to be, Kate Walker, if you can't touch a fucking wet piece of wood? What are you going to do when the shit comes down, huh?
Momo, Momo, I've moved the ore nearer. Be a good boy and carry it for me?
Momo say yes.
Momo speak of Momo in third person. Momo going to be Queen of England soon. Momo will rule with iron fist. Momo's pants wet and dirty like this. This is the same kind of bird loop I remember hearing in Second Life. In downtime. It's like chirp chirp chirp, chirp chirp chirp, chirp chirp chirp, chirp chirp chirp.
Momo, can you help me, please?
What do?
I need a hand opening the dam.
Momo say yes. Momo strong.
Momo strong, like really dumb ox. Momo make that joke already, but Momo not remember, so Momo repeat jokes. Momo become internet host. Momo become famous. Make money. I was wondering if they were going to remember to do that. Kershplop.
Momo very strong.
Thank you, Momo.
Momo wear big shoes. Momo not walk well. Music! Momo not know where music come from. Momo scared of music. Kate Walker, protect Momo from the music. Oh, wait. Momo just used it. Oh, well, apparently he is scared of music. He left. Now I can walk across the 2 inches of water. Into the cave that time forgot. It's brighter than it should be because of stuff and things and plot. It should be dark, but it's not. Hey, it's a stuffed mammoth. This must be where plot happened. And I don't mean pony butt. Okay, why the musical sting? Nothing's happening. This game's less threatening than a kitten on, like, Benadryl. I had to think of that because I was a kitten on steroids. Wait, kittens on steroids are just kind of scary. It's a phone call.
Hello?
Kate? Is that you?
Well, yeah, who did you think it was?
I didn't recognize your voice, that's all. Must be the distance or something. No, spill the beans. What's Europe like? You lucky lady, you. Honestly, I never get that kind of break.
Well, so far all I've seen of Europe is this tiny village, and frankly, they're not very hospitable. Now, the whole case is getting really complicated. There's this surprise heir I've got to find.
No. I talked to Lynn, who bumped into Josh, and she had coffee with the head honcho this morning. He didn't sound at all happy. The client's meeting him tomorrow, and when Marston tells him that the sale's not even gone through yet, Whoa, you're gonna be pleased you're on the other side of the ocean when that bomb goes off.
Yeah, I get the picture. But so, how about yourself? What's up at work?
We lost the Sarah Lou trial. I worked 5 months on that dumb case.
I remember.
So, for a bit of therapy, I went to Boomy's. The sale started yesterday.
Wow, lucky.
It was absolutely crazy, Katie. Absolute mayhem. You know that blue silk top I wanted? Guess how much I got it for?
I don't know, 250, 200?
$140. Just get yourself back here and I'll go down with you.
Like it's my choice. Look, I gotta go.
Call me soon, huh? I want a blow-by-blow account of every moment of your great adventure.
Get out of here. Look after yourself.
You too.
Yeah, I will.
Was that just to prove that Kate is a girly girl?
Oh God, I'm so terrible that I can't go shopping with my girlfriends back in New York. This is horrible. Oh God, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah. You have walked into Syberia and you've walked into me being weird, which is not really anything new. Hello, invalid URL, and welcome. You are watching Kate Walker, Lawyer Supreme, do stuff. What's Lumpy Space Princess? No, I'm serious. What's Lumpy Space Princess? Well, yeah, it's my old Valley girl. Like, gag me with a spoon. This is totally not cool. Let's go to the mall and, like, buy some shoes. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Is it from a show? I mean, is there a show called Lumpy Space Princess? Because I don't think that would be very marketable. Of course, they sold Fat Princess, and I guess that works, so... Oh, Adventure Time, that show I've never watched. Okay. I don't watch much television. I watched the pilot. Well, I'm probably going to be streaming for at least another hour, so enjoy yourself when you do. I might actually run a movie tomorrow on my other secret channels, which unfortunately I do not advertise here because, you know, I really shouldn't be talking about them. Though we only show public domain stuff, so, well, at this point anyway. Oh, like sometime this month, okay. That's soonish for me is like 20 minutes from now. I know that's soon for most people, but I'm not most people. So how you doing, brah? I might actually... Well, I'll talk about this stuff elsewhere, because it's not going to happen on this stream. There's no reason to talk about it on this stream. Alright. That is the second Vulnerberg, whatever item. Put it on the stand. Okay. That's the 2 items that Oscar is all worked up over. It's also every fucking screen in this city, so... Okay, give him his train ticket.
There you are, Oscar. Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment, Kate Walker. Keep it.
I don't understand why you're still refusing to take this ticket.
Everything is in order, and an engineer prides himself.
On punctuality. Yes, Oscar, I remember. But what now? But what's up, Oscar? Why haven't you returned to your engine room?
If I may be so bold as to express a personal opinion on this matter, Kate
None of your
Walker,
fucking business.
I'm all ears, Oscar.
I fear we have omitted to wind up the locomotive springs.
Is that all? Then let's do it, for Christ's sake.
I'm afraid I have no notion of how to implement this function, Kate Walker. It would seem that the makeshift completion of my production process is responsible for a lack of instruction on this matter.
Okay, right. I'll see to that myself then. I mean, a wind-up train can't be that complicated. You wait there. I won't be long.
Thank you, Kate Walker.
So you're an incompetent bot. I'm going to call you a robot because you might have a soul, but you don't have a clue. Actually, let's go this way. Hello, janitor I can't interact with. So that's the far end of the train. I can't go any further down the platform. If I run into these columns hard enough, will I go to Hogwarts? If I run into these columns hard enough, will I remember that I made that joke last time and it's not funny anymore? It wasn't funny then either. Alright, I found this part, but I don't know what the hell it wants me to do with it. Oh, apparently that. Steampunk, making shit too goddamn complicated since 1934. And yes, I had to put that thing away because it wouldn't let me leave the screen until I did. Ooh, phone call. That means we've accomplished something.
Kate, it's me again.
Dan, I was gonna call you.
Yeah.
Are you mad at me?
I've just called Marson and Lormont. They told me you weren't expected to return this week.
I told you that.
Oh, yeah.
So when are you coming home?
I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it. The situation is kind of tricky, you know. At the beginning of next week, I hope.
Yeah, whenever.
Dan, please. Just hang in there, okay? The stakes are higher than I thought. And you know how much I love this job.
I suppose it's neither here nor anywhere to you that the Goldbergs are going to...
It is. I mean, it isn't. I mean, Dan, this really isn't the moment. You know I'm thinking about you. I love you, sweetheart, and I'll give you a call when I have some news. Promise. I've got to go now. I've got kind of a train to catch.
A train? Where are you off to now? This is crazy, Kate.
To tell you the truth, I've no idea. Love you, honey. You know that.
Kate!
Wow, he's a clingy asshole. It's very much a get in the kitchen kind of conversation. Take the ticket. And let's go. Yes! We're off, finally. Off like
Right.
inspired.
Everything is in order then. The train is finally ready to leave.
I am most terribly embarrassed. Such ignorance on my part is inadmissible. I hope you still have confidence in my abilities, Kate Walker. Please return to your seat and we can leave.
Finally.
They forgot to tell you how to wind up the train. I'm kind of worried they forgot to tell you how to run the train. Also, the engine compartment... What is that? Well, that's right. Oh, we're off. Something that looks right out of a scene from Dust. That other game, Wired? Look out loud! Oh. Thanks for walking the Johnny Walker experience. 17 days later, Kate Walker awoke back where she had begun. Oscar left the game. Well, we're here, wherever here is. We're there.
Where are we, Oscar?
At the halls of residence of Barokstadt University.
And do we really have to stop here?
The situation is incompatible with the pursuit of our journey.
What are you waiting for, then? Wind them up, find a way. There must be some sort of train-winding thing just laying around in this weirdo station.
I have seen nothing that fits that description, Kate Walker.
I guess we'd better find out, then.
I do not like this station. The atmospheric humidity is detrimental to my sophisticated wheel workings. I will wait for you inside the train.
Wimp.
You're not made of metal, sweetheart.
And to think that when I first became a lawyer, I was worried I'd get stuck behind a desk.
Is something wrong, Kate Walker? Is the restaurant car service not to your liking? Would you like another pillow?
Don't worry, Oscar. Everything's just hunky-dory. And you are just hunky-dory, too.
I do believe our Kate Walker may have a soft spot for the ones with gears. Probe her a little harder.
Oscar, we have a serious problem. How can we carry on our journey if this train doesn't want to budge? What are our options?
Every clock has its key, Kate Walker. Keep looking.
Well, I hope you're right. I'm gonna go see what I can find.
Well, there has to be a solution, otherwise it's not a very good game.
Oscar, there's no way you could help me find a way to wind the train back up again?
Rust awaits my every movement if I leave this train, Kate Walker. And what would you do with a rusty engine driver?
Not a lot, I suppose.
Replace him with cheap Chinese labor?
This train might be a wonder of technology, but the engine's limited autonomy is a liability. You got to admit that.
I am afraid I refuse to entertain this consideration, Kate Walker.
Ah, your forum poster on YouTube.
Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
Kodile. Hopefully the audio levels are okay. I kind of tweaked them during that cutscene. I'm modestly limited in what I can do on, because of the way this works. Are you seriously scared of fucking parrots? Are you seriously scared of parrots? You must be fun in New York. Big open area that doesn't go in? Whoa. Sorry to interrupt your meditative being.
Hello.
You arrived by train, I see.
Yes, I've come from Valladolid.
It's been a long time since I've seen a train here. Students, did you bring students with you?
No, I traveled alone. Well, almost alone.
I remember around the start of fall, trains would bring kids from all around the world here to study zoology and botany, paleontology, and all that stuff. This was a great university.
And it isn't still great today, then?
Today? Well,
I will take that as a no.
Have you been the station master of Barlstadt for a long time?
I've never had another job. Now, you tell me, are you in charge of this train?
No, I mean, I'm not sure.
So what's your thing here? You come here to do some bookworming over at the university?
Well, sort of. I'm always looking for new information.
Well, you don't seem to know a lot. And about that train, it's gonna get in the way if you leave it there, that's for sure.
In fact, I'm a lawyer and I'm conducting a pretty unusual investigation.
Investigation.
And that was the point when I realized I flipped the audio the wrong direction
I'm
and I
just
made
a
the mic
station
even
master.
harder.
I don't know too much about anything.
Well, you never know. Anybody could be significant in this case.
See, nobody actually tells me anything, so my hands are totally clean.
I never implied they weren't. You don't know where I might find equipment to wind up my train springs, do you?
Not in this station, that's for sure.
Don't ask.
And I would know. You might want to try near the wall. So, thinking of staying for long, miss?
No. I mean, I don't know, actually. 1 or 2 days tops. You see, I've got to wind my train back up so that I can continue my journey.
It's just, if you stay here too long, I might get in trouble. The train should stop, then leave again. That's the rule. Besides, your machine's disturbing the birds.
Maybe you could take me up to this wall? If there were 2 of us, we could find what I need to wind up my train even quicker.
Miss, forgive me, I gotta stick by the rules. You know, I have to man the station. I don't want to get into trouble with my superiors at the university. You understand?
Uh-huh, you're lazy.
I feel like I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
Well, that's the problem. There isn't a good deal to increase it. That is kind of the problem I'm running into, is this game is really weirdly loud.
The name Hans Vorarlberg doesn't mean anything to you by chance, does it?
Oh, do you really think I'd remember one little name from the thousands that pass through this station?
Testing, testing, talking, talking. Can you hear me? Fucking.
I'm sorry to junk up your station like this, but the spring mechanism on my train needs winding.
A spring-operated locomotive. There's a thing.
Yeah, and an impractical thing, too.
Yeah, I always dreamed of taking a train, but now I'm over the hill. And someone has to take care of the birds, after all.
All these birds in a station. It's amazing.
This is no ordinary station, miss. Oh, no. These birds are part of the prestigious University of Barlstadt Ornithological Collection. Over the years, this aviary has housed some of the most fantastic species from all over the world. And I am not exactly your typical station master either. This little world is my responsibility, and that is no easy task.
I can well believe you.
And you know what's the hardest? The hardest thing is to keep interspecial harmony. And one day some explorer introduced a couple of cuckoos from the Amazon. Whoa!
It wasn't a good idea?
A nightmare! You know, cuckoos lay their eggs in the nests of other species, right? Now, what's more, they also push the host's eggs out of the nest so that they receive all the mother's attention, right? Accursed cuckoos. Nightmare.
I see what you mean. That's one tricky bird. And there was nothing you could do to stop it?
The faculty declared the bird a protected species. If it wasn't for our mechanical eagle, we were sitting on a major ornithological catastrophe.
You have an automaton here?
A wonder of technology. It's an eagle that's mounted on rails in the air. It passes through and it swoops down to collect parasite eggs. But heck, the dang eagle's been out of order for several years. Impossible to collect the eggs myself.
Why not?
I can't climb up the gangway. I fell off it several months back and I still have a pain in my spine. Not to mention the vertigo I've been getting. I only have to look up in the air. Whoa.
You poor soul. That must be very hard.
Worst thing is, cuckoo eggs. piling up in the nests. Soon the rectors are gonna notice. There's trouble in store. Big trouble. Well, I'm worried. Yep, worried.
Which is funny, because I turned down the master volume.
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Barrowstadt, miss.
Which should have turned down all the volume, and yet it didn't. What is it? It's a hook. Okay, cool. What did I pick up? Tell me, you stupid woman thing person. Alright, this screen, which serves no other purpose than to connect them, was it really necessary? Excuse me. Run. Yeah. That's more frustrating, I think, than anything, is that she's so slow to move. And she doesn't always run to places, even when I tell her to. Gesellschaft der Ostverschlucken Barchstoffer Schleffen. I don't speak German, so I'm sure I mangled the shit out of that, too.
I need a key.
You need a clue.
No point. It's locked.
Eventually, someday, I will make it to Syberia. The point of this game, I believe. Someday my prince will come.
No point. It's locked.
Wait for it.
No point.
Point. It's locked. I'm in Germany still, so no. Yeah, that's pretty much my reaction, too. Well, no, that just means I went from France to Germany, which means I went, what, 20 feet? 10 minutes? I like the fact she also took the time and the effort not to fall asleep on a train ride when there's a bed. She like, curled up in a chair and was all like, I'm so hurting. But these are things I, as a, obsessive-compulsive geek, notice. I'd have been all like sprawling out in that bed looking for internet access. Of course, this is 1999. Trains didn't have internet access in 1999 as a general rule, so it would have been a short trip.
I can't go that way.
Why not?
I can't go.
Well, then you can do all the chair sleeping and I'll take the bed. That sounds like a mutually awesome agreement to me. I don't know about you. Shirt keeps rolling up my back. You know, it's beautiful. I just have no idea what to do with any of it. Fine, Ottoman's all yours, brah. You may molest Otto in any way you see fit, man. Oh, don't walk backwards. Oh, come on, you silly little bind. Believe me, Kate Walker, in an army of shits and chickens, you are the chicken shittiest. I didn't tell you to go that way, so okay. Where the hell did this screen come from? Well, that's mammothy. Yeah, it's like... That's one way to keep me from going up the ladder and finishing this sequence. Well, I think I see why nobody's coming out here to the academy. So he's crazy. Okay, cool.
That thing looks like the winding machine I used in the Valladolid station. I've got to find a way of getting the train up here.
Don't stop until I tell you to stop, sweetheart. Well... See, that's the thing that kind of gets me. There's so little to look at. I mean, there's scenery. There's scenery galore. I can't even get a description. I can't look at it. She won't look at it.
Kate Walker! Kate Walker! Come over here, please! I have something to say to you!
Why did you come out here if you said it will rust you almost instantly? Are you really not that smart, Captain Toe Shoes?
Yes, Oscar, what is it?
A message has arrived for you.
A message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk to you.
Talk to me?
Yes, to the person responsible for the train.
So, I'm in charge now. Sure, okay. But why would these gentlemen want to see me at all?
They do not say why, just that it's very important.
And that's it. The erectors want to see me. Okay, well, how do I get to them? Oh, I swear. You're about as helpful as a pair of stockings on a no-legged woman. Oh, and suddenly, a door is magically opened! Adventure logic! Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's something I didn't know Dragon's Dogma was going to add. In the Dragon's Dogma, we're more like Dark Souls than ever re-release. Alright. I'm gonna leave you guys for a minute. I gotta go get some food. Dinner came up here. They added dual voice tracks. Japanese audio is available now, or speech is available, which is pretty awesome. All right, I'm gonna put you guys on here and cue up the game and music, and I will be back in a few minutes.
Oopa. Doopa. Zoop. I had some foop. It wasn't soup, so I couldn't say that. Alright. Stop music. Game source. Flippity gibbet. Hey, what's up? I'm back. I'm done eating. Yay! I put food in my mouth hole, and it didn't fall out. Oh. So what's everybody up to? Oh, wait. I gotta fix that part. There we go. I muted Syberia while I was gone, so it would have been a very quiet experience. Did you all go get some nom-noms? Hey man, don't be hating on the meat rat, okay? I'm just hanging out here. I got rats like y'all. I could switch to Hamsar. Also, I've never seen that particular Twitch smiley before. And you've used it twice tonight, and I haven't seen it before. Yeah, I was like, that's like the sleeping face. I'm like, I don't think that's what URL's after. Sometimes what you're after is completely different than what you get. Oh, I see what you're doing. I see, I understand your intentions there. I know what you're doing when you're making that face. Well, I'm glad I don't have a camera.
Hey there, on the boat.
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband say, hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?
Her husband just mixed German and French.
My name is Kate Walker, and I'm a lawyer. I'm in charge of this train. This situation is really very new to me. Lawyer, good job. Earn lot of money. A lot? A lot? No, I wouldn't go that far. But I can't really complain, I guess. There's worse. Lawyer always ask a lot of money. Can we change the subject, please? I really don't want to go down this road.
Well, she suddenly learned how to act.
Are you from Barkstadt? Yet. So you're like me. Birds
and that was Russian.
Through. I'm stuck here because of my train.
Kleine Puskereisen mit uns, no?
What did he say? Train kaput. No luck for you.
Can you help me?
I have a little problem with my train. It's kind of broken. I've absolutely got to get it out of the station. Do you think you could tow it over to the wall with your barge? Lock closed. Barge blocked. But if the locks were open, would it be okay to tow my train then?
Porca no. More money for that sverk.
Da, it's possible. My husband say we help you if you give money. Right. And how much do you want?
Cinquante.
He want $150. $150? I don't have that much. No money, no barge. Let me offer you $75. Nay, $125. Out of the question. $100 and not a dime more. Correct. You have barge for $100. Great. Now, don't move. I'll be back as quick as possible with the money. I'll leave you to it. I won't disturb you again.
Do svidania.
Except that's not how you spell do svidania. Who wrote these subtitles? Because they were writing in, like, Portuguese and French and Finnish. And I think he was speaking Russian the whole time. I don't know. I don't ask questions no more. They tell me things and I hear the words. And I don't know what they mean. Yeah. I smoke 150 cigarettes to get this voice. It's perfect. I guess I should go see the erectors. Run! Oh, come on. There you go. Well, there's that mammoth motif again.
This thing's jammed.
Dear, it's a puzzle, just like every other time we've done something in this game. Which did come first, the chicken or the egg? Well, in this case, it was the egg. Because it's already there. Oh, yeah, there's a guy standing there. And I saw him standing there. She was just 17 and caught in an adventure game.
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big, round eyes.
Just who do you think you are?
Hey, spunky. I like that in a lady. Okay, I'm hooked. Come on, Zol. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Listen, kid. Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
Okay. Apparently I just ran into Austin Powers American Style. Awesome. She only has a shadow sometimes. I just noticed that. And this must be Bergstraat University. As indicated by the gigantic fuck you logo on the ground. Skeletons everywhere and not a bone to pick. I'm looking around before I go running off into anything, just so I can see what's what. Oh, that's a skeleton, alright. And stairs up, huh?
Oh, hey, guy. Hey, guy. I need to talk to you. Hopefully you're more important and useful than the other guy.
Excuse me.
Aktun!
Sir, please, just a moment.
Yes, what is it? I'm not deaf, you know.
I am sorry to disturb you in your work, sir, but...
This young Mammothus primigenius is barely 40,000 years old. Fantastic, wouldn't you say, miss?
Yes. Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, you don't know, I see. What can I do for you, my dear child?
Are you my father? Then don't call me child.
To tell you the truth,
God,
I don't know
music
very much
swells.
about mammoths, and I'm not here as a student. In fact, I'm a lawyer.
Hey, fuck!
It's all right. Nobody is perfect. All the same, the study of the Pleistocene period is fascinating.
I'm sure it is, but I'm sorry to say my current mission is totally monopolizing my time. Another time, maybe.
Ah, that's what they all say. But anyway, let me present myself. I am Cornelius Pons,
Allow myself to
Emeritus
introduce
Professor
myself.
and Lecturer at the University of Barrockstadt. I'm proud to say that I'm head of the Department of Paleozoology at our university.
Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
This is my butt. It's also called Kate Walker.
It wasn't really my intention to stop off here, but I'll confess, this university is really very impressive.
Ah, indeed. There's such a tradition of learning here. So much knowledge, a real depth of culture, intelligence, and gray matter. I myself did my studies here and never left.
Actually, I'm here because I've been summoned by the rectors of the university.
Oh, I see. You must have made a mistake on your enrollment form.
Oh, no. I haven't come here to study. I have an important matter of inheritance to attend to. I have to find the heir.
It's all around you.
You will find him here?
I'm not altogether sure. But you see, my train broke down coming into Barrockstadt Station.
In that case, my dear, you must come to one of my lectures. Here's a question for you. Do you know what the Proboscidean order is?
The Probo-whatian?
Ah, you see. There are gaps in your knowledge that need refreshing.
Right then.
I feel I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Oh, my dear child, you've chosen your moment. I absolutely must finish off my lecture for this afternoon.
It's a lecture about mammoths?
Oh, yes and no. More specifically, it is about their migration. Do excuse me, I need to concentrate.
To tell you the truth, I'm looking for Mr. Hans Vorarlberg. He's the sole heir of a very unusual factory. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory. At last word, he was living in Syberia. So, as soon as my train is ready, I'll be continuing my journey eastwards.
Syberia. Ah, Syberia. But what was it you said again?
Said what?
You mentioned a name. The person you are looking for.
Vorarlberg. Hans Vorarlberg. Do you know him?
Hans Vorarlberg. How could I forget him? Such an extraordinary fellow. So inventive. We shared a passion for mammoths, you know, and we bonded over this passion. Without it, I confess, I would have had little to do with an odd, ageless
Special
retard like Hans. At the time, we were both students. Well, sort of. Put it this way. Hans had special permission to attend paleontology lectures. You see, he didn't really have the necessary qualifications. In exchange, Hans did a few odd jobs around the university.
Your
don't use the
Hans
R word anymore.
Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for.
I'm not sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory, perish the thought.
Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed him.
A doll, you say?
Yes, the one you already found.
He kept talking about it. One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy. A miniature mammoth mounted by a maut. It appears he found it in a cave not far from his home. The event all sounds very dramatic. His account was slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
What do you mean?
To my knowledge, there was only one tribe who made figurines featuring a maut, and that tribe is the Yukols. They live in the farthest reaches of Syberia, and for them, the dolls constituted a sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Varlberg was maybe making it up? You said yourself he didn't seem to have all his mental facilities intact.
No, that's impossible. Hans couldn't invent a story like that. The doll is a sacred part of the Syberia legend. He described it to me in exact detail. Syberia itself is a chimera that paleontologists of the world are very fond of pursuing.
Syberia doesn't have a Y in it.
Arriving in Barrackstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down regularly.
You mean you drive a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
Oh,
Fuck
no,
you.
I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry, all this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train, driven by an automaton. I once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train. It was he who designed the bandstand in the main square. To think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget. He was astounding, a true genius. But oddly, at the same time, he was also almost a child. It was as if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at the age of 10. Can you believe that?
Yes. I think I can believe that. At least I'm beginning to. My train stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes, but then birds started arriving from all around the world. It seems that there are still rare species breeding there and flourishing.
Are there? Can you give me an example?
Why do we want an example?
I have been told about a kind of bird with peculiar habits. Let's see now, the Amazon cuckoo, that's right. But, oh, I'm so foolish, I can't remember what was so special about it. Just that its behavior is very peculiar.
The Amazon? Where's the Amazon? What is the Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear, but one cannot learn everything in a lifetime. Specialization is the key to real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit to our library?
Thank you very much. Professor, how do I say this? You see, I didn't think I'd need a lot of money when I set out. And it turns out I need money after all. It's a delicate matter, I know, but I was wondering if you could help me out.
My dear, it would be a pleasure, but you see, I barely have enough myself to cover my meager expenditure on what I'm paid by the university.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend or...
However, if we look at the example of Hans, it is true that our university always rewards people who perform some service for it. This is our dear rector's jurisdiction, however.
So I'm going to need to whore myself out, I suppose.
I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Oh, I was plenty disturbed before.
No, not at all, my dear child.
I think he was plenty disturbed before you got to him, honey. And it's locked.
No point.
Either... Whores in space!
No point. It's
They need to make that game now. An adventure game featuring whores. That isn't Lula. There's a game I would play for people on a What the Fuck Friday, but I can't. It's quite possibly the most dreadful professional adventure game I've ever played. And I can't demonstrate it. Natura non facit saltus. Nature is not salty?
Excuse me. Can I disturb you a second?
No.
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
Keep quiet. In case you haven't noticed, we're somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
It's called a library, honey. He's studying. Let the man be. It is, in fact, a university, surrounded by burned down buildings, which is kind of unusual. Not sure what I should be accomplishing in the library. Medina Anime. Natura non facit soltus. Facit? Facet? Like I said, my Latin's no better than my German. And my Latin, or my German is terrible. Maybe I should take this book that's upside down. The Illustrated Dictionary of Plants and Mushrooms. I'm not going to read all these pages. I can't even read it. The Yangala Cola. So what, it gives you X-ray vision? Really? That's a little fucked up. That's what it said. I'm not really making that up. It's like penetrative vision. It's like, that's X-ray vision, Bob. Sure as Bob's your uncle. And, well, my uncle's name is Leroy, so... I don't know about y'all. Bob's not my uncle. Can't go with that one. Oh. Well, there doesn't seem to be a lot of point to being in here other than that book. I'm glad future designers took this to heart and made their games not existent. It's sad, the state of adventure games after a couple of years, but the fact of the matter remains, they were making some shitty games towards the end. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Doc?
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this pleasure?
Please do be brief. We do not have very much time on our hands.
As rectors of this university, we have serious matters to attend to, and our time is precious.
I have heard you wish to meet the owner of the train that is currently in your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
We are surprised that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
Train should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
We agree then, dear colleagues, that what we're dealing with is deviant behavior.
This matter really is cause for concern.
It's a clockwork train, you see? So it needs winding up again. Unfortunately, there is no equipment in the station to do this.
A clockwork train? That's strange.
How very quaint. You mean it's some sort of mechanical toy?
You are causing a hindrance to us, miss.
I am very hopeful that I will find what I need along the wall.
The wall? Miss, that really is not a suitable place for you to go.
Especially for a young lady.
You see, miss, we freely admit that every day we praise the existence of that particular edifice. We owe the integrity of our dear university and the fine education it provides to the wall.
It protects us from harm and invasion from the unknown.
May God protect us from what is beyond those ramparts, miss. Please believe me.
I don't have any choice. I must continue my journey.
Such a decision is a correct one since it's in line with regulations.
Thus, your train will indeed be able to leave.
And consequently cease to obstruct our station.
Thank you for agreeing
I haven't
with me
introduced
in too
myself.
many words.
My name is Kate Walker.
Walker, haven't we already had a Miss Walker? Ethnology Masters, September 1953, if my memory serves me correctly.
Perfectly well, my dear colleague. But if I may be so bold, it was a Mr. Walker and not a Miss. It was Bill Walker, sat this June '68 exams. The impudent fool turned up for the oral assessment in jeans, flouting strict internal regulations which explicitly state the required uniform for the occasion.
Pure incitement. It was scandalous. Sadly, we have seen worse since. Young people lack all respect of traditional values.
Tradition, young lady. One must always uphold tradition.
Tradition! Tradition. Sorry. That's just one of those musical cues I just cannot ignore. Because, well, that's a good movie. Or a good stage production.
You see, I didn't actually intend to stop here, but the springs of my train gave up, you see?
No, not really. You mean to say you're not a student?
You have arrived a little late in the term, miss. Enrollment for this year has already terminated.
But as rectors of this university, and therefore representatives of its highest authority, we could bend the rules a little, if you like.
You don't understand. I'm a lawyer from New York, or rather Valladolid more precisely. My client wants to buy out an old mechanical toy factory, but its heir isn't actually dead and is living somewhere in Syberia. I've got to get to him to sign the sales contract. You see?
No.
Not really. This is a most peculiar tale.
A kerfuffle of the highest order.
We have an excellent law school, if you should ever change your mind.
Can you possibly help me out here?
Miss, your insistence is almost verging on indecency.
We cannot constantly be at your disposal. We have many other requests to attend to.
If you don't mind, could you not disturb...
Oops, sorry. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you by chance?
Ah, one of the brightest, most idealistic intellects to have graced our university. Hans Vorarlberg. I remember speaking to him once. I was still a student at the time. He just stared at me, lost in thought for a while. He scarcely ever said a word. But how can one forget him?
Idealistic? I'll grant you that. But bright? Oh, don't go too far. He was completely incapable of passing any exams. All he ever did was to sit in on lessons, and not many of them either. Paleontology, mainly. He had an unhealthy passion for mammoths, which matched the state of his intellect perfectly. That is to say, prehistoric.
Prehistoric? How dare you? A little far-fetched, maybe. But he did have flashes of intellectual brilliance, comprehensible only to high-minded scholars who hold no score by appearances. My dear colleague, your hasty conclusions are somewhat cavalier.
My assessment is wholly accurate. The boy was a little odd. You must concur if my father, who was rector of the university at the time, had not shown great indulgence towards him. Hans Vorarlberg would have never attended this establishment.
What about the bandstand, then? Is that the work of a deranged mind? Even after all these years, you are still jealous of it.
My dear colleagues, I beseech you, let's show some decorum. We have a visitor. What do you want with Hans Vorarlberg, miss? Are you a member of his family?
No, not at all. I'm looking for him to clear up an inheritance matter. Is he still here?
What? Here? At the university? No, not at all. He left a long time ago. Yes, a very long time ago. The very year I was nominated to this position, in fact. Almost 50 years ago already.
Wow, the poor soul moved on once he learned all he needed to know about mammoths.
Ah, this establishment was never quite the same after his departure, it must be said.
You mean to say it was never as bad? All that oddball brought to this university was his misplaced fantasies.
Gentlemen, gentlemen, let's try to retain the calm and level-headedness that befits our position.
Or I'll slap you with my hands, which befit your positions, because you're on each side of me.
Excuse me.
Miss, we find ourselves terribly put out by the presence of your train in our station, and by its recurrent immobility.
Indeed, the situation is very regrettable. Your huge locomotive is very cumbersome.
A train should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
Well, it just hasn't gotten to the leave part yet. You guys should be okay.
That idea of the station aviary is really very original.
It's the pride of our university. One of the specialties taught here is zoology, you see, and more particularly, ornithology. Proper study and instruction should not be limited to books. Observation of living matter is indissociable from theoretical questions.
I think you made that word up.
It contains some very rare specimens that have been brought back from far-away exotic countries, especially for our university, by the world's most intrepid explorers.
Do you remember Alexander Valenbois and his peculiar bird?
Absolutely. His gift produced some very embarrassing long-term consequences.
A poison chalice, indeed. It must be said, the situation could have been much worse, however.
Oh, yes, it could have been terribly problematic.
Oh, you're waiting on me.
Some sailors have agreed to tow the train, but I don't have enough money to pay them. I was wondering if you could help me out. For a while. I could work for the money.
Please wait, miss. We have certain confibulations to attend to.
That is right. We must confibulate between ourselves. A collegiate decision must be taken.
I hope that we are not indisposing you in any way.
Why not?
If it helps us get rid of that train.
My word, that is a fine idea.
What do you have in mind, gentlemen?
When you arrived here, you must have noticed a splendid bandstand which honors the main university courtyard.
A unique piece of mechanical craftsmanship which no longer works, alas.
Why, yes, we have very moving memories of its melodies. We're prepared to offer you a financial reward if you can set it working again.
With pleasure. What do I have to do?
Unfortunately, my dear, time and rust have taken their toll on this university, and our automatons no longer have a spring in their step. You are going to have to be resourceful.
To tell you the truth, there are a number of complex mechanisms here in Barakstadt, and it would appear that we have unfortunately lost their operating instructions.
Your train, however, is an extremely ingenious invention, so you should be no stranger to complex mechanisms, should you? We are therefore counting on your ingenuity, miss.
I hope that I can show myself worthy of your faith in me, gentlemen.
Well, my dear colleagues, one more university matter nicely tied up.
By sheer dumb luck. Yeah, well,
Here
they're done
we are,
now.
Busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Already? My word, doesn't time fly by?
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
And thank you, gentlemen.
For absolutely nothing. Well, now I know I have to fix that thing to get my money, so time to whore out my adventuring skills. We're going to go for about 10 more minutes, guys, and then I need to shut her down for the night, do some other stuff, like watch pornography. Perhaps wash my nose. Let's go upstairs. And I was correct. I checked something while they were blathering. Amazon, the references to Amazon are a reference to another game by the same designer, Benoit Sokal. That's what I do best.
No point. It's locked.
His nose might keep clean. That's his first name. His first name is Benoit, with a circumflex accent over the O. So I don't know how that's pronounced particularly, but I do believe that's Benoit. Like the wrestler. Yep. I've got balls of steel. I've got a fucking terrible Duke Nukem impression. Well, and the fact that I'm who I am is not helping matters any. No, that guy doesn't appear in this angle. I can't talk to him because I can't get to him. So what's the point of this? Oh, this game. It's so beautiful and so empty. It's like a supermodel's head. Oh, who's calling me now?
Hello?
So, you got him then, this air?
Ah, it's you, Mr. Marson. Good day, and how are you, sir?
I'll feel a whole lot better when this whole business is over and the sales contract is signed. Where the hell are you?
I'm in Barkstadt.
What? What in God's name are you doing there?
It's a magnificent university town. It would appear Hans Vorarlberg once passed by here several years ago.
So if he isn't there anymore, then there's no point hanging around.
I hear what you're saying, sir, but I have good reason to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him.
What's your next destination?
I'm not exactly sure yet.
Doesn't sound like you know too much, Kate.
I just need a bit of time, Mr. Marson.
Yeah, well, time is what you ain't got. Keep me posted.
Wow, so your mom's a twat, your boyfriend's a clingy schmuck, and your boss is an asshole. You keep good company,
Hello.
Kate.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty.
Just who do you...
Hey. Hey.
Listen.
And he's as useless as he was before. So I have to get the bandstand working. But how the hell do I get the bandstand working? think I need something heavier than an egg, but I don't have an anything.
God, this thing.
Yes, I'm well aware. Thank you. Because the only item I've got so far is the book. Well, I'm going to go ahead, guys. It's been fun for tonight, but I'm going to go ahead. I need to do some other things, and it's almost 9 o'clock, so it's been fun being with you tonight, whether you're with us live or in the archives. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching the feed. As always, I am Flynn Church. This is the Church of Flynn. We play games, you watch, and that's awesome. And I will close, as I always close, with the monologue, because the monologue is awesome. May whatever you put your faith and your belief into bring you the best of all possible tomorrows. May you and those you hold dear never need, never suffer, never want. And until I see you again, on behalf of myself and the Choir Boy moderation team, wave to the audience car. I hope you have a great night, and I look forward to seeing you again. Peace and good night.